What's up, guys? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com, and today we got some more Fire Madden 20 content. I'm going to be continuing my free ebook breakdown on the best passing offense in Madden 20, featuring the gun, tight slots, HB week out of the Oakland playbook. It's in a few others, but I like running it out of Oakland. Now, in this video, we're going to be going over my favorite bomb play that also has great dots to attack the defense. Now I'm going to show you a few different setups. We're going to show you a max protect setup, and then we're going to show you some setups where we send 4 people out if they're playing coverage, so you can attack the blitz and also coverage-based defenses. Now this setup requires no abilities, so you can do it no matter what mode you play on, which is great. Now before we get too far in the video, I do want to remind you guys to please like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on to show us the love, man. We really do appreciate it. The channel has grown like crazy, and we look to continue doing so into Madden 21, where we'll be continuing to post tips. We're going to be doing gameplays, all that. So, looking at the gun, tight slots, HB week, and this formation, guys, you can obviously, if you wish, you can put 4 receivers in. We're not going to do that here. I would put your fastest receiver on the outside because we're going to run a bomb setup. So we're going to be looking at the play. It's called Flood, right? Flood. And this is going to be really to attack cover 3 deep, but we're going to show you reads that we can use if they're playing other coverages such as cover 2, cover 4. We got answers for everything. So first off, guys, you don't have to max protect, but you can. It depends upon if they're, blitzing you or not. So let's say that they're not blitzing you, they're playing a cover 3. So in this case, I still do max protect because it allows me to quickly set this up. But what I'm going to do here is I have a few different options. So first of all, your receiver that's on the left, you always want this receiver opposite the post. So you want the post, you see this deep post by Tyreek Hill, that's where your fastest receiver should be. It should be lined up on the wide side of the field so it runs to the short side of the field. So here we're on the left hash, that means he needs to be on the right. Now you have options here, and I'll show you an example of each. But this left receiver, if you have a route ability on him, you can put him on a corner route. But if you don't have the ability to put him on a corner route, just put him on a smart routed out. Now, with these other 2 receivers, again, you have options. If you're not going to max protect, what I like to do is one of 2 things. So if I don't have any abilities, I'm just going to do a dual drag, because the dual drag is going to give me options for each flat, so that if, they are hitting me, with different coverages, I make them respect the flats on each side. Those are just quick reads. So last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to smart route my deep post route just so it's a little bit quicker. So this is my setup if I have no abilities, and basically against cover 3, the post is going to be a one-play touchdown. I'll show you guys here, but still, we do have other reads. So as you guys are going to see, you guys can notice that the post is going to get open behind the coverage. Essentially what happens is that smart routed out route is going to pull the coverage down. Now, I will say, if you do have the ability to put them on a corner route, I would definitely put them on a corner route, but the smart routed out route works too. So you guys can see, look, see how it makes that corner just kind of like backpedal, not turn around and run? So because of that, you're going to see that this guy's going to run right by him. So as soon as you see that, you can see again, this guy's not turning to run because of the smart routed out over here. So as soon as he crosses up the safety, this is when we bomb it out. We kind of just throw a pass lead up into the sideline, and then we're going to rack catch it for an easy touchdown over the top. Now, I do want to show you guys what you could do if you do have abilities. So if you do have abilities, the setup I would recommend is doing max protect with a corner route to this receiver and putting your tight end on a post and then doing a hitch to this other receiver right here in the slot and then smart routing your post. The reason for this is, guys, the corner route is because we're designed to roll out to the left anyways. The corner route when you roll out is so hard to stop that I like that better than the smart routed out. That's another option you have. People tend to play that corner route. And the other thing is this post hitch combo is money on this year's game. It's always open. It does work a little bit better to the short side, but it'll work to the wide side too. And the other thing about that is when they see that post hitch corner, most of the time they're going to look to jump either the short post or the corner, and they're going to forget about the deep bomb. So that will take their user away from the deep bomb a lot. So you guys can see here, just look at it here again, the bombs away. That's an easy one-play touchdown. But what I really love about this, guys, is the other reads on this play. So first of all, let's say that they take away your bomb. So they could do that by, using a deep half, whatever the case may be. We're going to shade up to get cloud flats too. So deep half from cover 3 will take that away. So if they do that, this is why I really do enjoy having abilities, because, now we have more options. So let's say they do a deep half. A deep half is never going to stop a corner route. I mean, you could throw that in your sleep, guys. And if you really want to, you could use, you could do the dual drags too. So like here, let's say that they have the clouds are going to do the corner, the deep half again. You might want to consider doing dual drags, like I said, with your receivers, and your tight end. So then you do have that underneath read too. So like if they're going to play clouds, you can easily just throw that underneath drag on each side, and that's easy money. I mean, you're not going to get as much yards obviously as a corner route, but it's definitely there. Now, the other thing I do want to show is this post hitch. The post hitch is so money because say they cover the bomb, or they just catch you in a coverage that you're not expecting. Well, that post hitch is always going to be a simple read you can make from the pocket, and it's money in the bank. So that's what I really like about it, because you can't always bomb somebody. So for instance, they're in cover 2. Obviously, we know this setup. You can't really look to bomb them as easily. So you're going to need other reads, guys. So here we go. Look, cover 2. Obviously, we know we can hit the rollout corner. We can hit the hitch. We can throw the post. There's just always something we could do with this setup, no matter if they're in cover 3 or not, which is really, cover 3 is where we look to bomb most of the time, right? But, here in a cover 2 look, we can roll out, hit the corner. We can hit the post, hitch combo. We always have something that we can easily do, as you guys can see here. Boom. Money, 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 money. I love this play. Now that you've seen what you can do when they're playing coverage, I want to look at what you can do if they're actually blitzing you. So you guys can see again here. The thing is, like I said, you can still somewhat bomb. Like, it's just a little bit different pass lead. It's kind of like just straight up the middle of the field. Because what happens is actually this corner route is going to make this safety spread out, and then you can bomb them right up the seam. Alright guys, now I want to show you what to do if they're actually trying to blitz you, right? Some people will blitz from cover 3. There's definitely some good cover 3 blitzes out there, that people will try to use. This pinch dog 3 is a pretty good one. There's 3-4 bear has some. I mean, people will do, and past that, people will do adjustments so that they're turning different blitzes into cover 3 looks. So here's a cover 3 blitz, right? So what are we going to be able to do against this? Well, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to still max protect, and we're going to go and do our corner. We're going to do a hitch, and we're going to smart route. So we're going to do a corner route or smart routed out route. Either way, corner if you have ability, smart routed out route if not. You're going to hitch the slot, and you're going to smart route the post. Now, we're going to max protect, and we're going to do a delayed fade to our tight end. And then we're just going to set up our blitz scheme, or our pressure scheme, so we can roll out to the left. So, easy way to do that is double team the end. I do this rusher over here, and that's going to allow us to roll out. As you guys can see here, we do just that, and we're throwing the bomb right over the top for the touchdown. So if you guys notice what happens when you do that is that basically the running back, he's going to go over across the formation to pick that rusher up. You can roll out, and you got it easy over the top. Now that's one way to do it. The other way to do it, I've shown it in a previous video, but you actually slide protect. You max protect and you slide protect to the same side of the running back. So here that'd be to the right, and then you ID the blitzer on the left. And similar thing's gonna happen, but it's still gonna be open. As you guys can see here though, it's not just the bomb. You have the hit sitting down, so that's a quick blitz beater. And then also, obviously, we can throw the corner and smart route it out, whatever the case may be. Now again, guys, listen. This is not just for cover 3. The bomb part of it, sure, it's cover 3 base, but they can switch up their defense to cover 2, and we still have answers here. All right, so we can do the exact same thing, and this time I'm going to do the different protection scheme where I look to slide protect the same side as the running back, which is the right, and then I do the blitzer on the left. Just to show you guys, still works. But again, you can always hit this corner route or the hitch against the blitz. And like I said, if you're not comfortable with the hitch, you can put him on a drag, so now you can roll out and throw the corner. But as you guys can see there, the hitch is just a really easy read, right? It's just sitting there right easy for you, so you force them to use that. That's kind of why I like that, because if you force them to use that, then if they're having to user that, then, you know, you can easily just roll out and throw the corner if they're not going to be able to user that. And then, I mean, obviously, in this case like this, you have the corner out just chilling, and then the hitch chilling, and then even the post in the middle of the field. So just a quick example of what I mean by this. Like, you know, they might throw, and I'm going to do a big dime 146 just so you guys can see a different example. We'll do that real quick. You know, the big dime 146 is, again, another very popular defense you're going to see that people are going to try to scream at you with. So you need to have answers for that. And again, this is, even if they're not playing straight cover 3, so you can't just easily bomb them, this is still a great play to use, right? Because, as you're going to notice, we're in the same blitzing scheme, by the way, or protection scheme. So, you know, we make them guard that hitch, or like I said, we can drag them. And then what happens? Well, then, once they have to do that, and again, we have that post in the middle of the field, by the way. You can throw that post, bam, get that dive catch animation. That's easy money against the blitz, too. And that will even work against man. I would recommend using post flag elite personally. All right, guys, so now I want to show you the rollout corner. So what makes this play so good is you always have something available to you. So let's say that they do take away your hitch and your post in the middle of the field. You cannot throw those. They're sitting in the middle of the field using it, okay? It's at that point, as you guys can see here, we're still screaming. We're going to make sure we get this blitz set up. It's at this point that, you know, now we can just roll out and throw the corner out. If they're going to stay in the middle of the field to guard that hitch and that post, now we can just roll out, throw the corner out, easy. So we just wait for our running back to get that block, and money in the bank. Now, what I really like about this is it's not just, you know, it's the same exact route combo every single time. You easily can change it up so that you have the drag and not the hitch, and then the drag will play, you know, give you a little read in case they do manually guard the corner out, and now they have to still sit in the middle field to guard the post. So another thing I want to mention though is, guys, like, people will definitely change up their coverage on you. Like, you know, a lot of times they might call coverage like this, cover 2, but then they'll make it like a cover 3. So just because you think they happen to call cover 2, that doesn't mean that it's going to be a cover 2. So it could just very easily be a combo coverage like this. Like, people do adjustments like this all the time. So you see something like this, assume it's cover 2. Don't assume that. They might make adjustments to actually turn it into a different coverage that will allow you to bomb them. Like right here, with these adjustments they've made, this is a coverage that will easily get bombed, as you guys can see here. Bam. So just because they're sitting back in a cover 2 blitz, a lot of these advanced players will change their coverage up like that. That's something very common you're going to see at high levels. So that's why I always like to have this play in my arsenal, because even if I think they're running a cover 2 blitz or a cover 4 blitz or a man blitz or whatever, I know that these high level players, they change their coverage shells up. And this is actually a very common one, to play a cover 2 aggressive like this with one of the corners, but then user a safety and kind of have the other one in the inside third and then a deep zone. That's a very easy coverage to bomb, right? It's just that they're not thinking you're going to have the time because of their blitz. But, you know, we do have the ability, like I said, from this play to max protect and pick it up every single time. And again, what I'm doing is I'm max protecting. You can delay fade the tight end if you want. You don't have to. But I actually slide protect the same side of the running back, which is to the right, and ID the rusher on the left. And it doesn't matter what formation. If it's big down 1-4-6, I ID the slot corner on the left. If it's 3-4, I ID the outside linebacker on the left. So it's really simple. I see how the running back goes across the formation. He blocks him every time. I've seen people say that they don't get as much shot blocks or cut blocks anymore. Might need to work on your protection, because if you know what you're doing, you should be able to pick up blitzes easily, and just like I did here. Now you roll out, and it's at this point that you just see what coverage they're in. Hey, they're in the bombable coverage, you bomb them. If not, you're either going to throw the rollout corner or you're going to throw the drag or the hitch, and you're going to make them. You have 3 routes that if they're blitzing you like this, they're going to have to use her, because the post, while you can bomb it, it's just also, you see me do it a few plays ago, you just quickly throw it over the middle of the field, click on, hold down Y on Xbox, Tron on PlayStation, get the dive catch animation. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this tip, man. This is some high level, in-depth stuff you're not going to see elsewhere, man. We went into great detail. If you want to see the next part to this scheme, man, drop me 200 likes on this video and we will drop it, man. I want to continue to drop these plays for you guys. Just give me the likes and we'll put the next part of the scheme out. So until next time, it's Duke and I'm out of here.